But, it didn't crash when I went back to the game as well. Today must be a good day. I'm not sure why it crashes. I verified game files and reinstalled a few times into a few different drives, and it just does. Yeah, I'll try nail gun. I know that yesterday I tried Revo Puncher and it worked quite well. But overall, I think most most of the item sets that you can really get support the nail gun the best. Just got the biggest variety of useful items to go with it. Did I just run over a wire? I don't think so. No. It's just very specific spots in the floor where I pretty much always have the chair. So yeah, Eclipse 8, but this time going off of just pure damage. I want them, and you are a Shrine of Combat. This is probably a bad idea. Oh, maybe, maybe not. Problem being, for the enemies to really die to this, they have to get quite close. Then depending on how close they get, they'll just deal damage to me. No, you die too, and all of you. This is why I am hoping I'm able to go for... Yeah, because I've already got a bit cut anyway. Dagger. And second dagger. I know there's speed and there's attack speed and everything, but double dagger on the nail gun just sounds much more fun. Overall, that wasn't that bad of a start. I think some of the problem was actually going into power mode in itself. Meow. Pop. Of course it hit me. Oh, they are dead. Where is that chest over there? I think it's a chest. Let's also this up here. Overall, I'm able to dodge less because it's a much closer range attack, but it's not going badly. That's good. Bigger health bar means higher threshold. That's good because healing. Just in general. Just healing. Healing's good. No. Pop. No pop. Oh, can Wisp just not trigger it in general? I got hit outside of power mode and they didn't seem to do anything. Well, hopefully this is good. That is pretty good. Yeah, the Wisp doesn't seem to be able to do anything about it. Meow. Is that right? Or is that a corpse? No, there is a chest on the edge. What kind? Oh, you're just normal. Oh, I can open that chest now. Meow. Ooh, no, that shouldn't throw it off the edge. It did not. And I can get this. That I'm actually fine with. Because that will work quite well as a distraction. I think I go up around here, then get any chests on the way, and then do the boss. Wherever the teleporter actually is. I know it's over here, I just don't know where exactly. Hop! Yeah, that wasn't enough. Heal cell, very nice. Down there? Yeah. However, I should get down there. I'll probably on this rock. There we go. Oh, and another chest and a Luna thingy. I shall... Okay. Boop. No. Well, no, I say that when I don't think Hellfire Tincture actually does trigger. I'm not going to risk it. Ooh, that's actually quite useful. Because of the attack rate. Stone Titan. Hooray! It's dead. Well, maybe... Ooh. Maybe because I'm at the end of a level, I try it and see if it cuts my health. Because I would prefer it to the backup, if it's usable. So obviously, it is still going to be worse given the half healing. Does it cut my health? Oh, it doesn't. If I'm able to get Razor Wire with a bit of lifesteal, that could work very well. And boss killing. Yeah, I'm gonna risk Hellfire Tincture. I think it could work quite well. Especially as it turns out it doesn't actually cut the health. I just have to be wary of regeneration and healing. This backup is good, but it just spawns things that will get their health cut. And I have no healing anyway. Oh, you're dead. And you are going to die. Okay. Do both. Pop! Did I? No, I think I did press the portal because I didn't hear the sound and the teleport thing hasn't been pressed. Yeah, definitely not going to go to Void Fields here. I could, but I see no reason to get that. On one hand I want Brittle Crown, on the other hand I have Hellfire Tincture. I think I will take it for the benefits, because if I can get a piece of armor, then that would actually help decently. Ooh. I see an attack speed up. No chests underwater. Oh, there's a barrel here though. Ooh. No, actually, I'll leave it with what I have. Yeah, the enemies definitely work off line of sight. They're also faster than you think they'd be. No. No. Ow. Elite jellyfish have more health than you think. Ooh, what's that? Oh, barrel. Yeah, the lifesteal isn't amazing, but it's there. Scrapper for nothing, actually. Regular chest, which I'll probably go towards. Yeah, I don't really see anything here. The way that I see it is health cuts don't matter unless you die. As long as you can live, you can have your health cut as much as you want. Focus crystal is very good. That is very good. I like I even learned how to dodge the brass contraption balls in power mode. As in, you kind of jump over the first one, go under the second one, and then the third one should just miss. That's a very good point. I have a focus crystal and I'm using Hellfire Tincture. Maybe I should replace that. Oh, speaking of. As good as it can be, maybe not in this game mode. Well, there is also this. Oh, yeah, sure, actually. I'll do a recycler run. Yeah, there's still quite a few chests around. And I'll take another leeching seed because, well, I have one already. I don't see a reason to re-roll that. The only one I take is Spinelton, and even then, I don't have the items in place to support it yet. I'd rather not gamble it. Yeah, jellyfish spawning. There are definitely a couple multi-shops around. Yeah, no, the increased speed jellyfish are surprisingly deadly. I want to say there were a couple over here. Yeah, it's a few things over here anyway. Yes. Die. Just simple. You don't live, and I do. Next comes this one. I'm fine with that reroll. I have the money. I have Brittle Crown. And a Brittle Crown in Eclipse 8 just makes sense because you're already trying to avoid getting hit anyway. Like, much more than normal. Not 100% sure where the... I saw multi-shop shaped things. I'm not 100% sure where they are. Not that it necessarily matters. Yes. Boop. Boop. Forgive me, please, could be good. But then again, Swarmrang could also be good. But I kind of want to keep the Recycler. I have the bleed ability. I don't have the high damage boss kill. I have the ability to bleed them. Where? Over here. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, not sure what I saw with things, but oh well. Wandering Vagrant. Well, you're gonna bleed to death. I win. Oh, there's 4 of them. Fair enough. Oh, actually there were 5. This game really knows, maybe even 6. How many golems do you need, game? There we go. Yes, it will go through the tree. It didn't. Hop. Hop. No, you die. There we go. Definitely the one to be not afraid of, but wary of. Dead now anyway. I think that's probably every enemy dead. Oh, never mind. There's one. Oop, actually, is there anything behind? No. Shrine of Blood could be interesting, but no. I hear something kind of stompy, so there might be a Clay Templar around. And by I hear it, I mean very, very far away, and it may just be a random other noise. Oh. That would have been good, but I missed. No, die. And... no, there is definitely a Clay Templar around. I don't know where there is. I won. Yes, more damage. Well, I'll check what's here. No. Well, that could be good with a few 50-70 clovers, or a couple... either a few 50-70 clovers, or a couple more brittle crowns, but without them, no. And I think I might have actually seen a cleansing pool, which, again, it's always whenever I have items I want to keep. Meow. Yes. Yes, I will. There is another Clay Templar. Did I see a cleansing pool? Or did I just see something else? Oh no. I think it might have been... I don't know what I saw. It looked green. I'm assuming... Yeah. And now you die. I take them. Ow. Oh, that's fine. Teleporter is gonna be up there, probably. Can't see it ahead. No. I'm taking more hits, but they seem to be smaller. Because I have to be closer to the enemies, but I seem to be able to kill them better. Yes. And yeah, Brittle Crown with this was an amazing idea. Well, that is 2 Elite Imps dead. Going pretty well so far. Good, another bleed. Yeah, I'm happy I have the Warhorn. It's just that right now, obviously it's not as useful because I don't have a combat one. I do now though. Maybe I take that. I don't know. I have 2 fuel cells. Problem is, it doesn't play nicely with Brittle Crown. Yes. I don't want any of these, so... I do want that, though. That's why I'm not getting rid of Recycler quite yet. I think... I don't know. Do I go back in and try and get a gesture, or do I not? It could work. But either way, long term, as in the final boss, long term, I need something high range, and right now I don't have that. Well, I don't necessarily need something high range, but it just makes sense. So I think I let go of the Recycler now and take that one. Yeah. Also because it being a combat skill now means that I'm able to... That's just rocks. That means I'm now able to use the Warhorn more effectively. There is a chest down there. Yeah, didn't necessarily expect it to hit. That's good. That supports my decision. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I want a ukulele. Or something similar. Something to spread the damage around. I thought that I had my shift. I did not. Yeah, that is actually going to work quite well. Big damage on a boss, and then shred them down with the stupid fire rate. And a decent bleed rate too, because I have 4. I need speed though. I had the opportunity for it earlier, but I decided on damage. No, I turned down Hellfire, well, 50-50 turned down Hellfire Tincture once. I picked it up, then decided after a while, actually maybe not. Our boss item is... It would entirely depend on which... Okay, try again. Depending on which one it is. No. Boop. Oh, good. I don't know if that affects... No, that died. I don't know if that affects the current buff timer. Yeah, speed items are a thing I need to work on. That is very good. If I can get a Gesture of the Drowned, I would be very happy. Actually, maybe I don't. Maybe I go Gesture of the Drowned and Spinel Tonic. I'd have to go all the way over there to get... No. I'll leave it for now, because that would just be a lot of time. What did I get? Ow. I walked into the spike. Oh. Yeah, the enemies seem to all have, like, high damage, but in bursts or tiny hits constantly, rather than being able to cut my health. Which, for this stage, I am happy about. That's a bit better. I just like having the coverage, but then yeah, I think you kind of have to go... Not quite like that. Yeah, like that. That... You don't want them perfectly offset, because then they'll have dead spots in the middle. You kind of want it like this. Maybe. Overall, it doesn't really matter. It's the actual amount of hits you do, and especially when it comes to attack speed. Meow. Siren's Call. Sure. I'm gonna do the boss. I'm also gonna do this Shrine of the Mountain. Ooh. I agree, Missile. That's the only thing. Enemy movement speed is too high for half my stuff. Where is that attacking? Over there. Okay. I'd imagine I'm outside of its range. Apparently not now. That's going to be full damage. Yep. Is that a death? That might be a death. Yeah. Because I attacked it too early. Though, seeing how that went, I'm not fully set on the nail guns either. They're good, but they're too sustained. I think I want to try River Hunter again. Where's a crit printer, which would be very useful. Or I can just get it anyway. Now that death is annoying because that was easily avoidable. Both in general and in terms of items chosen, because if I'd have chosen speed, I probably had a better chance. Well, either way. I still have barely any money. I understand the free spawns system and everything is a hard challenge without giving you too much too early. But can I just have money? I'm fine with a key. That can be very good. Smack. And that might even kill. Yeah, it did. I don't see a chest there. 55, that's enough for both. Unless... I thought there were 3 chests. Maybe not. I want to keep the key, but Focus Crystal isn't too useful to me. At least with this build. Well, no, I am still using it quite close up. I don't know. Depends. Crowbar is very useful though. Maybe I do the... I'll hold on to it, but I don't want it. Right now, the run supports the stuff I chose anyway. I could scrap and go back to the thing. There's also chests down there too. Well, either way, I'm up here, so I am going to open this. And as much as I could pump it all into... Yeah, that's good. As much as I could pump it all into crits, the variety is still useful. I'm not sure where that enemy even is. Oh, there. Yeah, I might scrap a few things and go to crits, but before that, I'm gonna do the boss and get some money and get a few chests as well. Titan. That missed. No, that's going up. That's not what I want. Am I gonna die to the first boss? Yes. Maybe that's the answer. So far I'm right though. That's a medkit though, isn't it? Yeah. And so far I'm right. Nearer the end of Eclipse is the one I'm having actual issues on. Unlike all the other ones where it was just 1 or 2 runs where it just happened to be a bad run. These ones have actually been decent runs. He is physically too slow, at least for my playstyle in the game, to be able to be Eclipse level. Then given how useful Scrap Launch has been as the middle ground between the two options that I do really like, I think it would make the most sense to go into it with Scrap Launcher now, because I've tried the rest. It would be nice to find a chest. There's one. That is good. By itself, marginally. But still good. That is definitely good. No, I think in terms of at least how this level is going, Scrap Launcher does actually make the most sense. Area of effect, plus high damage, plus decent attack rate. And a little bit of healing. Problem is lack of mobility, basically. Previous one would have been fine if I was able to dodge around the enemies, where with multi, it's very, you kill them or you get hit. And considering it's stage 1, you're not exactly going to kill them fast enough for that to really work. Oh, with 62, I'm going to go over here. Could also be that I'm looking at it too much like a puzzle. Going too far into which option is the best, rather than just pushing it. 32. I think, overall, I think I'm actually probably fine. Yeah, I think I move on now. Before it gets to the point of too long, too little. Oh, there's a thing here. Divine Gouge. I'm not sure. I'll take it. Shrine fodder if nothing else. Oop, that was a mistake. I wanted to bounce the other way. I didn't take full damage. Interesting. I win. What do I get? Death Mark. Yeah, no, this, as long as I can actually hit the enemies, which is the problem and the reason I wasn't choosing this, because it's too inconsistent on enemies. As long as I can actually hit them, it seems like the best starting weapon. I do like that, though. You can either go pew, or you can go and have them slightly offset, which actually works. Also, yeah, Bandolier is quite useful. I didn't say it out loud, but you can just recharge the stuff. I thought I heard a wisp spawn. Apparently I didn't. Yeah, what I could do, actually, is do this in the Shrine of Blood. Yeah. Also Defiant Gouge. That's the only thing with Defiant Gouge, though, is all of the individual enemy support. I should have seen that coming. I preempted it wrong. Also that, when it comes to Scrap Launcher as well, as having it be alternating rather than together, you can cover more of an area. Versus that. That will be useful. Sprinting, damage reduction. Meow. I keep expecting enemies to dodge to the side, and I keep trying to preempt them when they do it, and then they keep not doing it. It's almost like the AI in this game is designed to avoid shots that are already in the air rather than where you're aiming. Which I'm pretty sure is exactly how they work. I didn't hit. I do need one of those. I also need money. There are many, many chests around. I definitely need money. What's that? Ooh, plead printer. Which... or a key printer. So my attack speed right now is this. Which is pretty good. But bleeds could also supplement that attack speed. Quite easily. Yeah, either supplement or replace. The healing, well, it's Eclipse 8. You don't want to get hit in the first place. That works. I think I'll go until it takes a syringe. Or I just have 2 of each. I'm fine with 2 of each. Because defense-wise, like, I have defense. Now get up. There we go. I just don't necessarily have the healing anymore. But given my higher damage now, that doesn't seem to be an issue. And now I wish I had a scrapper, because that should also become a dagger. Well, that solves a bit of the healing. And that, actually, is the solution to healing I always want. So if I jump to here, then dash, there we go. Another death mark. Ow. I do like how the balls just bounce. Ooh, good speed. But no, I do like how the balls just bounce off you. There we go. Yeah, that won't reach. Oh, it did reach. He was moving while stunned. That isn't how that's meant to work. I think maybe I just move on. He didn't die. There we go. I think maybe I just move on, really. Because while there are a few things around... Like, I would do this, but I have Defiant Gouge, which... Beetles aren't too bad. Stone Golems are... There's only 2 of them. Ooh, it didn't even hit. You die. Yeah, no, Defiant Gouge, I understand it. It's a challenge for using the shrines. It's a reward if you can kill the enemies. But later on, it just spawns things like Blazing Other Lemurians. It's not necessarily the best. Pop. Pop. Nope, that was a teleport prong thing. Wandering Vagrant. Okay. You die now. Yeah, the damage is definitely quite good with this. Good thing I killed it that quickly too, because Wandering Vagrant, post-Eclipse 7, is easily one of the biggest threat enemies. They're already more dangerous than you give them credit for as a level 1 boss. But with the cooldown reduction, they become extremely annoying. I'm getting good with the Scrap Launcher. No, I don't think I'll look around the level. I feel like I was looking around for more stuff, or there was more stuff I was going to do, but I think I'm going to ignore anything that may or may not exist and just move on. That was the second jellyfish, wasn't there? I'm actually not sure. There's that jellyfish, which isn't the one I was talking about. Pop. Oh, no bleeds. That also works. Pop. Well, one of them hit. Meow. That's correct. I have Gore's Tome now. Speaking of that scrapper I wanted. Fish to you. Yeah, not a one-shot anymore. A sad day. How much? 129. Okay. Still don't have 129. Yeah, even with one goat hoof, non-sprinting multi is just very, very slow. I know his speed stat itself is the same, but just everything else about him is just weighty. go. Yeah, actually. No, you die. There we go. I think I'll take this. I don't have a key. I thought I did. That must have been one of the ones I died on. What is that? No. I win. That I am very happy about. Ow. No. Oh, I'll take it. I think here I take key, yeah. It would be changing one health up for a better health up, but I think I'd prefer to just not. You know, Eclipse gives Ocular HUD quite a decent usage because you're not necessarily going to... Yeah, you're not necessarily going to be using... like looping and everything to get max crit, so if it comes up, good, but if it doesn't, Ocular HUD is going to be quite useful. What is that? Death Mark. Well, I already have them, so no. I don't need a third. I could do something odd where what is... That's me. Take this. No, you die. And you die. There we go. Adaptive chest. I'm actually fine with that. Not the best, but not the worst. I could have... I don't really let adaptive chests time out anymore. I don't think there is like any kind of benefit. Oop, that's another scrap. It could actually be worth it to get a few shield generators, really, because when my health gets cut, they'll still be useful. But I think I'd rather sell the scrap become something else. Knocked into the air. Yeah, no, now the enemies are actually starting to spawn quite nicely. No. And now I move on. Oh, how many scrappers? That's nice. Well, moving on. But down here, where I now have a wax quail, which is definitely useful. Hop. Yeah, there is a Templar walking around. I don't know where he is, though. Now I see him. And no, I'm not going to take that. Yeah, I have actually had my health cut quite a bit, because these enemies... I don't know if it's because Eclipse, like if there's different spawning rules, or if the game is genuinely just harder now. I know I am going a little slower. But it feels like the enemy seems to like spawning in big groups. like almost exclusively big groups of big enemies at times. I think that right now my highest defense is actually the sprint thing, this one, charge. And yes, I will make some of these. I jumped into that, I didn't actually mean to. I could scrap the... Oh, I think I put something else in. Well, okay, in that case, I am going to scrap the sticky bomb. That was not what was meant to happen. And then, yeah, this shall become the 5th. I don't know what went in. Might have been a dagger. I might have had 4. I don't remember. Meow. Well, I'm hoping for a decent boss. Something that works well with the items I have. Preferably something like a... yeah, one of them. And did I get a Shadow Spleen? No, but I got a Warhorn, which I'm very happy about. Of course there is. You all die horribly. Me no die. No, no, that's death. Yeah. There was yesterday where I got up to commencement, and then there's today where I genuinely haven't gotten past stage 4. I think this is run 5 in an hour. Less than an hour, because I didn't start at 7, I started past it. Well, that's some good aim to begin with on this run. I see several things around that are good. But yeah, no, well, like I said earlier, it's not even the runs. It is actually just me being bad, either today or in general. I'm gonna say today because I'm not bad at the game. But then, I think I said it yesterday as well, a statement like that completely ignores that this is Eclipse 8 on a character that, as far as I can tell, has a moveset that doesn't fit Eclipse 8. Even if I was to use Retool rather than Power Mode, I would still think the same thing. The way that I would describe this is the same feeling I had while trying to play Bandit and taking ages to unlock stuff on him. being, I don't understand how this is supposed to fit together. As in the game mode and the character. I know there's something else that spawned. Yeah, there it is. I'll do it at some point. Because, well, he gets to live for now. That wasn't where I was looking. I understand that the game has a certain amount of where you're aiming isn't where the character's looking, so you can end up shooting the ground when you don't mean to. At least with the rebar puncher. Oh no, I've had it with the scrap launcher as well. But yeah, no, I'm not necessarily bad on multi either. He's not one of the ones I played the most. But in terms of being able to use him, I can. Boop. Oh, there is a multi-shop over there. Leads or attack speed. I think attack speed, given the attack itself, it needs to come out faster. And I need to actually hit the shots. That would be a good start too. Oh, that's not dead. I'm thinking second key so far, looking at this multi-shop. Yeah. Because I wouldn't even argue that the problem is time, because as far as I can tell, you go, at least for multi, it wouldn't make a difference, because the problem is it's extremely easy to become overwhelmed. Each of the attacks has drawbacks. That means that your lack of mobility will kill you. Because there, yeah, I was able to stun the golem to stop it from hitting me. But if there were 3 of them, like 2 on one side, one behind me, what would I necessarily be able to do? And I'm not going to bother wasting time on that. I'm just going to move on. And I know I'm saying all of this going into a Shrine of the Mountain teleporter fight. So, we'll see. I am dead. I can tell you now, I am dead. This is bad enough on Eclipse 7, but Eclipse 8 just pushes this even further. Because while I'm trying to kill one, if I'm able to get it down into big burst range, the other one would just shower me with projectiles until I died in trying to kill it. And then while trying to kill these enemies, they're fast enough to be able to actually catch up with me. Even though Wandering Vagrants are actually extremely slow enemies. So, yeah, that isn't the one I'm aiming at, is it? No, I'm aiming at that one. A lack of healing, a lack of mobility, and 2 heavy, basically tank-like enemies. Oh, that missed. It's gonna be an interesting fight. That one's sideways. I'm surprised it hasn't used... Yeah, I'm surprised it didn't try and use the big attack. Because this is the other thing when it comes to teleporter fights. It's not the bosses themselves that are normally the deadly parts. It's all the enemies around them, because multi physically can't attack fast enough with this one, or focus on enough with nail gun, or recharge fast enough / travel time because enemies move faster with the scrap launcher. Oh, this one's actually doing it. Fair enough. The only reason I won just then was because I was able to bottleneck the enemies into a space under me. That is the only reason I was able to do that fight. Actually, I wouldn't mind going into low health right now. If it happens, I have Genesis Loop. That health wasn't low enough, apparently. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I don't see this run going too well. That's a... yeah. 8.5 minute Sage 1. More than that. Probably closer to 9 minutes because I still need to actually charge the teleporter. Could have tried to do it there, but... yeah. I don't see this run going well. Well, I'm gonna try this, though I doubt it will be anything good. As useful as that would have been during the fight, I really doubt it would have actually changed how long it would have taken. I would have had to wait to get the money. Today is apparently a Wetland Aspect Day. Unleashing Seed. Yeah, that won't be too useful. Well, yeah, I'll easily take that. How much is it? 174. Yeah, so what's that for the, 87 for a normal chest. Am I right? Yeah. This one. I think this is genuinely one of the latest I've ever gone to stage 2. Well, that almost worked. I want all of them. On one hand, I want armor to block the statuses and other things, but that isn't too bad because I'm trying to dodge anyway. I want speed to dodge because if I neglect that, then I will die. And I want crits to crit, but given my current active item, I think that actually speed makes the most sense. But I still want to stay here anyway because I want the big chest. Which I say is if the enemies on stage 2 will actually be able to give me money fast enough. Oof. That works. Elites also helped. Wherever that's over there. Red Whip! There we go. Going up there would be a stupid idea, given full damage. I see another multi-shot and another active item, which I might go for. It depends. Not sure what I'll take from this, though. Looking like Slug, but I might take something else. Yeah. Oh, I'll look at what this is. Stormrang. I'm not sure. That was a waste of power mode. On one hand, I want to use Stormrang. On the other hand, I want Ocular Herd. I'll take Stormrang. Only just because I haven't used it for a while. Yeah, no, I genuinely think that the first run I had was my best chance today, and it's just gone. Because so far, the items I have aren't really that good either. Is there anything? Well, here's where the lockbox is. Which is a red. And that red is Nukanna's opinion. Which is now pushing me back towards Ocular HUD. Because half the scythe. And I guess any other healing capabilities I can find. Oh, I'll just move on. I spent too long on this stage. Oh, not again. No, I'm gonna run. I'd rather just not. That's one dead. And the Luna coin. Ow. I want to stay in the range because that's just faster, as in better for the run. But I don't want to stay in the range because that's where the boss is. And being near a Wandering Vagrant is one of the worst things you can do while be fighting them. this should work. If I don't die. Didn't die. Well, there's still the rest of the 65-ish%. So yeah, is this run good? No, not so far. Again, this would be an amazing run, given Unicorn's opinion, to take the other two weapons into, specifically nail gun, more than the other one. I keep trying to use Rebar Puncher because in a normal situation, it makes the most sense. But then, it seems to be that Eclipse isn't good for that. That was an attempt to use Genesis Loop to heal off of the enemies. That did barely anything for my health bar. The game really likes these stages today. Oh, he lives. So the second key was basically a waste unless there's a red printer on the stage, which I really, really doubt. That sounded more like it was up here. Never mind. Is there anything? There is a chest over here. Another key. Maybe this one will actually be good, rather than an Aegis when I have half healing and barely any healing. No. There's no point even trying to do that now. I have it coming over here, though. Then the last time I decided I wanted a big enemy to come near me from a distance, it killed me. Or at least led to my death. Yeah, Rebar Puncher by itself just doesn't attack fast enough. But then it doesn't help that the first 10 minutes of this run were me fighting two oversized jellyfish. And almost dying several times. Well, that could be useful, but I doubt I'll ever be able to stand still enough to use it. And on the run where I don't have a lunar item to dump, I get a cleansing pool. This game seems to like to working like I'm not even going to bother saying that sentence because my brain didn't. Oh, I thought I could beat it. I didn't. It's specifically the Beetle Guards. They're the ones that cut the health too low. Especially when you have Rebar Puncher and it attacks with the snail. Not that one, that one. I think that is probably the best change I can make right now. Change a practically useless item to something that might actually do something. Well, that's more speed. But funnily enough, this time, the thing I need is not more speed. I need more damage and healing and the other ones, because it seems to be you get one and not the rest. Speaking of, Corrig's Opus. This new card's opinion doesn't do very much for me. I can't even afford that. Well, I'm sure they'll be fine. I'm fine if the stage wants to fill up on beetles. That means that there's less room for everything else. So is there even anything over here? A single chest, and in that chest is... Well, I'll take it. Oh, that's dead. Play Dune Striders. Okay. Okay, so an army of 17 wisps decided to spawn as well. I'm almost already dead. I don't even know where the bosses went. There's one. And down. Which I actually doubt I can attack faster than it can heal. Oh, and of course there's some of these spawning here too. And I'm dead again. It seems to be, in Eclipse, the only viable strategy for multi is either that or that. And even then, you have to get a run that actually works with it. I'll try this again. And I'd just like to point out, one, that there's an enemy already attacking, and two, I do want to drink first, which I decided to not do for some reason. So yeah, I'm already being attacked. Yeah, no, the problem seems to be two things. Extremely easy overwhelming, because you just can't kill things fast enough. And multi's complete lack of mobility with the health cuts, even though you can block a lot of them. they still result in death. Also, I'm slowly deciding that Rebar Punch isn't as good as I thought it was. Still good, just I wouldn't say it's the best. It also doesn't help that I haven't had many of the good items so far. I've just kind of had good enough things that don't necessarily even work together. You know what? I'll take it. Because of how I'm doing this run, Corpse Bloom might genuinely be useful. It doubles the healing and gives it back as a percentage over time. I don't know if that percentage is then halved, but the pull shouldn't be affected. Be good. That's good. Then, yeah, it's not even necessarily an argument of not going to the teleporter fast enough, because even if I do, obviously the last run, stage 1, was an outlier, it was Shrine of the Mountain. But half the time, the enemies and bosses just end up being things that you just can't kill fast enough. That's why I'm happy I just got this. Oh, and that. Ow. Speed, good. I understand that I may be going too slow for Eclipse, but given what Eclipse does and how you want items to be able to do it, it could be just that good runs happened on the previous 3 Eclipse 8s. Like the winning ones. This is the easiest, the sentence is gone. I'm gonna say it with a different sentence. Easily the one that I spent the most time on. Eclipse level so far as a whole. At least as far as I can tell, run-wise. So I would say now I should start heading up towards the boss, maybe pick some stuff up along the way. Which is how I've been playing anyway. I think I hit first. Oh, that's scrap. Which is simultaneously a pun and true. I didn't mean to drop then. Oh, Squid Turret. As I say, I'm not sure how it died, but it did. No, you get death by that. No reason, I just did. More bleed, which is good. Yeah, I'm just gonna do the boss. And hopefully it's something not terrible. That's in the middle. At least this time I have some kind of, like, way to spread damage around. I find a way to avoid fall damage and move around. Maybe this will be the run. Or maybe not. Because this is still going to be a near 7-minute stage 1. Next. Why does the game love this stage today? How expensive is just 66? That's not the worst. That's about what I normally come into the stage on. Now I can afford it. That's not dead, is it? Nope. Harvester Scythe. That one is useful. I thought there was a multi-shot down here. Oh, there's one over there too. Boop. Boop. Meow. Tougher times. If I don't have healing, I'm gonna have defense. I want both. Crowbar keeps the missile damage high longer. Especially useful when fighting wisps, stage 3 onwards, as they seem to take a missile and barely live. Well, it depends on difficulty, but stage 3 seems to be where that seems to happen for me. Pop. Not useful. Also not useful. Pop, pop. Well, there's chests here, which are definitely good. You die. Now you die. That is definitely also useful. This next. You know what the difference is between this run and all the other ones? Because this one actually has less good items than the other ones combined, basically. This one has ukulele. I'm able to actually kill multiple targets at once. Ship has approach blocks too. You know, in terms of individual stuff, I'm able to actually kill multiple enemies at once, which is working very nicely. More speed, also very good. Because while I have barely any healing, Quartz Bloom will be useful. But while I have barely any healing, I'm able to defend against it as well, given the barrier and tougher times I now have. I think I will go in there. Ooh, and a coin I didn't even see. So yes, I will, because this stage has paid for itself. And then I move on, because I have now caught up to the times I should be on too. Through doing all of that. Not dead. Yeah, no, you die. I think barrier counts as part of your maximum health, because I'd imagine it uses the left. Well, it might swap to the left number. I'm not sure. No, don't throw me off. Hello. Because I would like a gesture of the drowned. Or something else. But something useful. Like, actually useful. Beetle Queen. Okay. 2 in a row. That's not bad. Big slow target that spawns enemies, and given how I have a ukulele, that's fine. I don't even have... Oh no, I do have 5 greens. Ooh, good. What is... I just saw a thing. There was a barrel under the teleporter. Fair enough. Yeah, no, infusion will definitely help. Higher max health. Even if all it does is just increase my health bar by 100, like as if I only get the 1. It will still be very, very useful. If there's purity, I'm taking it. I have... Well, I have the bleed, but I think the purity would offset that. I'm happy making this into a brute force run. I haven't even been over there. Yeah, might as well. Yeah. No. And a chest, which I might as well. No, let's leave it. Yeah, if there's a purity, I'll take it. Purity, Gesture of the Drowned, I'll take either or both, if they're both there. Neither are here. This being why I'm happy to take it. Maybe I also take... No, Brittle Crown would be a terrible idea with Purity. You get punished much more than you would because it's a luck-based thing. Maybe I take... Visions of Heresy with it. Because there's no need really. Next, while I would have a faster... Yeah, I would have a faster attack. It ends less spread out. I just noticed that my keyboard... Oh, there's a sticker. I don't know. But there was a little symbol, probably of the company, on my keyboard, because it's some random £30 one off Amazon. It's not one of the major good ones. It's pretty nice, though. Aluminium backplate and an open side... Well, open front, back, and sides. Back is in the top side, not the actual, like, behind. Speed. Speed would be very good. I have a monster tooth. No. Yes. Having constant fire missiles is an amazing idea. Oop. Okay. Apparently, I'm unable to aim. Problem being this glacial. I think the enemy attack... Are there two glacials? Hold on. Oh, there are. There's one dead. Run into the edge. Oh, he either didn't fall off or recovered. Ow, that time it hit me. Stop hitting me. Well, now I have money, of which will last with these four probably. Good. Yeah, sure. And dead now. And this. And you know what? I got the coins. I've lost a few through random runs that I then died on because of looping. I'm gonna go back. Maybe if there's a scrapper, maybe I scrap the daggers for speed. Because with purity, daggers become exponentially less useful. So do sticky bombs. Sticky bombs become whatever 5% of 5% is. Okay, no. I would definitely rather not. I'm happy I took purity. I would also quite like something like an AT... Oh, well, I would like an ATG. The 1% chance would make it quite rare, so I don't know. What I want is 50-70 clover, really. And more crowbars. Either something to offset the luck down, or things to boost and play into it. That's going to hit the pole, isn't it? Oh, it didn't, but it also didn't hit the thing I wanted to hit anyway. Boop. I shall take one of these. You all die too. Now it is your turn. Now your turn, and I know, yeah, this is here somewhere. Which can deal damage to me, but then this could definitely deal damage to me too. There we go. I'm specifically breaking the explodey things because then I can get more infusion stacks. I think I'm probably near the limit anyway. Gold's Tome. Not very useful. It's going to be a not very big percent of 4%. Oh, there's a Great Wisp up there. I do like the concept of purity, but for the most part I just find it not too useful. Also, what it does is in the name, pure stats. The only thing it cares about when you take it is, are your stats good? And other non-chance based thingies. Yeah, if there's a scrapper, there's a couple things I might put in. Problem is, ukulele, it's not as useful now, but I can basically brute force that. Or go for 57 Leaf Clover. Still not actually done in terms of infusion. That's surprising. I'm just happy Tougher Times isn't affected by luck. I'd imagine it was left neutral, like not because putting it down with Purity would be a punishment, but because putting it up with 57 Clover would actually be far too overpowered. So all you need is a few, and then you... Yeah, all you need is a few, and then you get a few 57 Clovers, which is easier than you'd think, but not the easiest. All you need is a red printer or a cauldron or something. And yeah, you then have an extremely easy time. My health generators have been cut for a while. They're not dealing enough damage to me. I think infusion actually does help, like quite a bit more than you think. At least when it comes to these enemies. You will die. There we go. I got a green. The green I got is sure. And you die. Yeah, no, the Corpse Bloom, as limited as it is actually doing a bit. And so is the 4% chance for the ukulele. It's not amazing as it could be, like with like either look up or just base. But the actual damage output and big spraying of missiles definitely helps offset that a bit. Same as Purity on Artificer can be really good too for the same reason. But I think it works best on multi here because charge-based attack that is in both hands and is like quite fast versus Artificer's one that's more fast-paced and another one that isn't. There is a 57 leaf. No, this isn't a 57 leaf clover. I keep calling it that, and I don't know why. Hi. Ooh, that was a good one. I think that probably got picked up. That was my neck. That's the other way. Now, what you have missed so far is, I think, 5 deaths in the last minus 20 minutes-ish. So yeah, hour and a half First hour and a half of the stream, I think, has been 5 failed runs. So that's been an interesting start. I don't think I really want anything else here. What actually is my damage output like? I'm pretty sure Newt is actually based as, like, some kind of target dummy. Obviously, he throws you out if you do it too much. That's not the worst. Multi with Purity. Very fun. How are you? I do love that. If you go through a portal or teleport with power mode, you end up... Oh no. There's a Wandering Vagrant on the map. Wandering Vagrants have genuinely been the last couple times I've died. They are just not fun to fight with double attack rate. Did I just see an overloading brass contraption, or is my brain being scared? My brain. Yeah, it may have a barrage of missiles, but I do too. I'm good overall, but this stream has been a mixture of annoying and puzzle solving. Trying to work out what actually went wrong in each run. And the answer is enemies. More than me specifically. And multi as a whole. I should probably actually break that bubble before it hits me. Oh, it despawned. Yeah, this is as far as I've gotten in any of the runs. Specifically Siren's Call as well. Because I first died where there was one of these involved. Not because of it. Well, semi because of it. But because I wasn't able to kill the enemies fast enough because of the items and weapons chosen. But this run seems to be going better than all of the rest of them by quite a bit. I'm also having the least number of health cuts, which has also been a big problem. And in a really, really weird turn of events, Corpse Bloom is actually a good item for me right now. I'll take it, because while overall my crit rate is really low, if I'm able to increase it, even with a Purity, the healing is still healing. And if I can manage to get to 100% my crit rate, then Purity stops affecting it. Because I'm pretty sure the maths is done on the chance to not do it for both. I would be, because that is what the luck stat is. Well, not necessarily. The luck stat is just the number of rerolls in which direction, positive and negative effects. But no, I'm pretty sure that Purity rerolls on... I'll take it, but it's going to be a 1% chance. Oh, my drone died. Well, if it died that easily, I'm not going to bother getting it back, because that'd just be a waste of money. And yes, I am going for the Alloy Worship unit. Whether or not I should... Not going to stop me. That will be good. That isn't affected by Purity. And that's a red. That is 57 leaf clover. All of the problems with Purity have just disappeared. I'm back to neutral. It spawned. And all of the benefits of Purity are still here. I am in a very, very good position in this run now. I might actually fight this one-handed rather than power mode. I need the mobility. Actually, distraction, item. Ooh, another item. Can't open it. Oh, I can. More bleed. Good. That's gonna die. Not as bad as I thought. Did I just hear? Yes, I did. I am being attacked. Okay. Move away. Move away. Do not move the array. I'm not moving a server. It is interesting seeing words used in ways that you wouldn't normally see. Like, I understand array in terms of a server. Yeah, I've, the most recent Death Thoughts. I watched it too. That's part of why when I said, like, in the tweet before I sent the live one, that I'm gonna be slightly late. Partly because I wanted to watch that, and partly because I genuinely was eating food. At least the boss doesn't regenerate. It is gonna attack me now. Vertical? No, horizontal, that's fine. Something just hit me quite hard from behind. There is a brass contraption. Health cuts aren't a problem as long as I'm able to actually kill the stuff. Yeah, no, the railgunner looks very, very good. She looks fun. Funnily enough, the way her primary works is the way that I like playing multi. Double rebar puncher. As in you go in and out of a more focused aiming mode to deal high damage to enemies. Because that is exactly how I prefer playing multi. I'm just not doing that in Eclipse because it just seems to not work for Eclipse. Yeah, this is why I wanted the mobility. And why doing this on Eclipse 7 upwards is probably a problem. That's too close. Made it. Problem. I'm fine. I might... Oh, no, that's just another one. Fair enough. I need to leave the dash entirely to dodge this. Everything else is fine. Well, and other enemies as well. But yeah, I need to leave the dash entirely to dodge that. Or have enough clearance like I do now. Actually, no, I want you dead. They're annoying me. Specifically went that way because I knew there was a Vandalier drop. Yep. There's a rhythm to the Ally Worship Unit fight. It just happens to be very sped up and annoying in Eclipse 7 onwards. No, I am killing it over time. That's fine. If I can't necessarily... Yeah, if I can't necessarily stop it, I can try and block it with the armor multi-gains. That's just... If he wants to just exist over there, that's fine. Oh no, it's noticed me. Good. The health bar is getting quite low now. I think I will dodge to this way now. Yep. Only problem is the health cuts. They are getting quite bad. I win. What did I get? All of that for an item that I wouldn't even say is worth it. Well, in a normal run it would be very worth it, but in Eclipse, no it's not. But with the massive money I now have, I think I still have a decent sized health bar. That's not a chest. With or without the cuts, so I think I'll be fine. But I have lost about half of my health. But considering that with losing about half my health, I have over 700 still. And 4 tougher times as well. I think it's safe to say that I will be fine. I think I see where another lockbox is. I'm pretty sure I have a key. Yeah, I have 2. Also, Simon's cool. Best stage music in the game. I'm just gonna say that now. It's also just my favourite stage in the game. Both in terms of atmosphere and music, it wins on both. There are 2 heals there if I would like to use them while fighting the boss. Given where it is, I'm tempted to say it'll actually be soulless control units. It could be Magna Worm, but they don't necessarily spawn in a thinner piece. I know that doesn't necessarily affect what spawns, that's seeded. But in terms of shapes and general stuff... Oh, it is Magma Worms. Oh, okay, I have an easy fight then. Unless I get thrown off the edge. Which could end up happening. Run. Yeah, in terms of health cuts, I'm not really losing much more health. It's just I need to not take the full damage of being thrown off the edge. Which I didn't. I now just need to not die. If I can make it to stage 5, I will be fine. And getting a red whip here is actually really useful because I have decent speed, but I don't have amazing speed. And red whip definitely helps, especially given the auto-use Goraxophus I have. Oh yeah, I have a Gold Stone. I forgot because Purity. I think it went off like once before I got the 57 Leaf Clover. Actually, no, actually, I think Aegis is actually useless. I said actually a lot then. Because I have a Corpse Plume. And that smoothing out the healing into more of a regeneration, I think makes Aegis useless. I think that Alloy Worship unit fight is genuinely a waste of time. On this run specifically. Yeah, I'll be fine. I might... What is that? Oh, a missile drone. Don't care. If I can't kill, I will have them explode away as they try and blow themselves up. I win. Yeah, the Aegis isn't exactly doing very much. It's more of a barrier maintenance than barrier creation. My drink is empty, that's sad. I might get another one. Alright now though. Getting a 57 Leaf Clover on the stage was easily one of the best things that could have happened on the previous stage. Also, as dangerous as moving over here could be because of rocks, I think I'd rather fight everything over here. This is a much more open area. Yeah. I would like a Razor Wire. Razor Wire sounds like a fun idea. One is dead. Yeah, Lemuria needs to die. I'm actually taking some damage now, the Wisps need to die. I'm definitely a lot more comfortable with... Don't freeze. With the Scrap Launcher than I was when I first tried it. But that's not an elite. I'm expecting Fire Breath. I know there's one behind me too. But while stuck in fighting, I don't know. Spraying Fire, that one. Yeah, while stuck in Spraying Fire because of the cooldown reduction, that was a lot of damage. I'm just gonna leave. Ow. I don't want to fight them. Another red whip. Very good. Literally one of each for the parents. No, actually, like that. And I'll take this. I think the turrets died. Something changed between this stage and the previous one. Apparently, the enemies here want me dead. The other ones didn't. And he's regenerated. Okay. Does they keep spawn? Did I not? Oh, I didn't even pick that up. I need to go back for that. Done. Move. No, you die because you're annoying me, and you die because you're annoying me. Not me die, though. I'm gonna leave. I have no good way to take care of wisps. That's pretty open. Yeah, the grouping of wisp kind seems to... Because every time I hit them, I just push them away. They're becoming a problem. But, ooh, another ukulele. That could actually solve my problem. I still have 920 max life, given the cards. So it's fine. That scrap, if I can find a scrapper. Yeah, I seem to be able to kill things now, which is good. Distance and another ukulele seems to be the solution. There we go. I just needed distance. Yeah, because the scrap launcher, if it doesn't kill a wisp, will just knock it away, which is fine, mostly. Oh, that's at me. I don't have any healing drones, so that turret's probably going to die. Pop! Get rid of you. Is Bustling Fungus useful? Not really. I think I'm also going to get rid of this too. And in an interesting turn of events, I'm going to scrap Aegis. And a very, very small if on stage 6 there are white cauldrons, I think this would be the first time I'd actually use a white cauldron. Well, I have Lensmaker's glasses now. That Harvester Scythe I bought ages ago in case I got good enough crit is finally having some kind of use. I had more parents, but at least they're non-elite. I hope. I haven't actually looked at them yet. Yeah, now that I'm actually like more comfortable in the run, rather than whatever the other few runs were, yeah, that's not the worst. You can tell that I can actually play the game. That's quite a few parents. Also, random fact, parents are not stunnable. You can't stun parents. I don't know why. I'd imagine there's some random in-game lore reason because they're weird ghosty things. But yeah, they are one of very few enemies you can't stun. Same as Luna Chimera Wisps, the flying ones. You can't stun them either. Which is odd because you can stun the Chimera Golems. And I think the roly ones. I want to say you can stun the exploders. Yeah, no, you die. Now it's your turn. You die a lovely, painful death. Now your turn to get slammed into. Now I open this. No. More bleed, more good. I doubt this will be much of a problem, but it's good to kill. I don't have a wax quail. I've had so many items throughout, like, all of the runs so far. Ow. As short as they've been, I have had a big variety of items. So I'm just like, what do I have on this run? I don't know. Ow. Yeah, that was a bit too early. Yeah, I know you should really be dodging to the left with brass contraptions, but I lived. I didn't mean to buy that one. No, they are spawning faster than I'm killing them now. Ow, I jumped into that. Don't die. Dying is not part of the menu. Don't fall off either. I'm very... As much as I didn't move just then, I'm very happy that I just... Weapon Daisy's fine. Press shift. Because if I didn't press shift, I would have been pushed off the stage, and then there would have been quite a high chance I'd have died. Which wouldn't have been fun. Why is this game obsessed with sending loads of higher end enemies after me? I said it earlier, but it seems to be, at some point the game decided that it's just going to spawn like 4 or 5 harder enemies, rather than a couple harder enemies and quite a few weaker enemies. Sad part is it's working. Having like 4 or 5 hard enemies is much harder than a couple hard enemies and a few easy enemies. Yeah, I'm gonna go up, solve this problem, and then I'm gonna move. I thought I got 2 bustling fun. Oh yeah, no, I've been the first one, didn't I? Nope, don't. There we go. Well, damage blocked anyway. Scrapper, anything to scrap? Not really. I doubt I can find 5 things to scrap. Well, actually, I say that. When there are a few greens I could scrap. Okay, they're elites. I think I do the same method as I did before, where I leave. Like, leave. Turn around and just shoot. Which I almost fell off. And this isn't working, because travel time. Can't necessarily focus on one enemy at a time, because there's too many of them. Also, I do want this gone. That's what I was trying to do the entire time. What else can go? Well, I don't really need Bandolier anymore because I have... Why is it all just brass contraptions? And the Mushroom Patrol. That might explain why it was all just brass contraptions. They were all that could spawn. Is that more? Yeah. Oh no, the glacial ones definitely need to go. They are a big problem. At least they're not overloading. At least I can swap which ones I'm aiming at. Problem is that the more I fight, the more my health gets cut, and the more my health gets cut, the more I kind of need to fight, or else I'll just die. Because they'll just randomly hit me from a distance, or whatever. I'm now going into uncomfortable health range. Well, at least they're all dead, so I can go back to possibly scrapping things. I think the things I want to scrap are... to possibly make a red are... Lepton Daisy. And... Stealth Kit. Because while I could get rid of Chronobauble, I think spinning the Stealth Kit actually makes more sense, because if I'm at low enough health to use... the Stealth Kit, I'm at low enough health to where the enemies on stage 6 will just kill me anyway, because of how wide their area attacks are. And Chronobauble will help quite a bit, considering the enemies are faster than normal. And so going off of that, I'm just going to spawn the boss, because the longer I wait, the worse it's going to get. Grandparent? Yep. How many? 3! I think I did do Shrine of the Mountain though, so that's my fault. Ooh, I have an idea. Not this. This is not part of my idea. Run. Good, I got out of it. They're healing. Oh no, I think that was just enemies leveling up. Yeah, I don't want to get in that because that could easily kill. No, what I want to do is get to a good vantage point and just kill them from a distance. I say that as enemies keep spawning anyway because it's a teleporter event and they spawn faster here. But yeah, I want to kill them from a distance because I don't want to get anywhere near that. No, that is too much. Oh, there's a thing up here I didn't get. I'm not actually sure how I'm going to do this one, because there's a stupid number of these. Stupid number of everything, really. And they're now in this range, where they can just easily kill me if I get close. So I need to go away, like, go far, but I can't go far because enemies. You see the problem? I need to kill stuff I can't kill, and to get rid of the stuff I can't kill, I need to kill other stuff, which they're stopping me from being able to kill. So rather than killing things, I'm more just running and moving around, and hoping that I don't die in the process. Because it doesn't really matter how long this takes. The final boss is the final boss. His moveset is the same, and with the level I'm going in at, he's going to kill me in about 2 shots anyway. That doesn't change anything. What I'm doing now is fine. That, however, is not fine. This stream has had some of the weirdest boss fights. Like, weirdest strategies in fighting the bosses. It's all the brass contraptions. But given how they're over here, that means I can go down here. Yeah, over time I have been killing the grandparents quite nicely. At least one of them is almost dead, which is very good. I am actually in one of the areas. That's bad. Don't fall in the hole, that would be bad. Yeah, if I didn't have ukuleles, I don't think I'd be able to do this. I'm dodging to the wrong side with all the brass contraptions here. again, a mass swarm of brass contraptions, because that's all the game seems to want to spawn for me. Individual enemies I can kill really, really easily. It's just how many there are. I think I killed one of the grandparents. Ow. Yeah, they're almost dead too. Yeah, they're easy enough. If I had razor wire, I think that would also help quite a bit too. I think I might have killed another grandparent. I think I'm just down to one. Wouldn't know. Can't exactly look. I think I need to go back down there. There's too many mushrooms here. There's actually quite a few items I didn't get. Oh, and a greater wisp, because of course there is. Okay, they're dead. I think... No, there is... No, I'm dead. Oh, that was fun. I'm just gonna stop. I'm not gonna fit another one in. I know I said yesterday that I could go for longer, but considering how this whole stream has been, I don't really care. I could, but then I think if I did that today, it would just be like slamming my head against a brick wall. Because that is, I want to say, 6 runs. But it does confirm what I said quite a while ago. When it comes to Eclipse, I said the only one I think I'll struggle on, but I'm going to change it to first. Is multi. And yeah, I wasn't talking about early Eclipse. I meant Eclipse 7 and 8. Because as I've said several times, pointing out several things, Multi's moveset doesn't support Eclipse. He is too slow. The only reason I got that far was because I had Purity. And the only reason that I took Purity was because I took Scrap Launcher. If I had... On that run, if I had the nail guns, I might have been able to push it further. On the other hand, I believe there were several things in that run that I was only able to do because I had Scrap Launcher. Nail guns and Rebar Puncher would have been too short and too slow. So, yeah, going off of that, I'm gonna end. Bye!